In this lesson, we learn sketch graph, and it's a continuation of our wire creation for those that are preparing for senior wire SS3. I'm taking on my question from Mid General Mathematics SS3, the revision part on that everything. The revision parts, they are arranged according to the correct wire syllabus, and that is exactly what I'm doing. So the first question here says sketch the graph of 2x minus 3y equal to 27 equal to 24. Rather. By the way, what is a sketch graph? A sketch graph is a simple freehand drawing that shows the main features of a line or a curve. So we'll start with linear functions, that is a straight line graph. So if we have an example 9, it's a sketch of a graph of 2x minus 3y equal to 24. How can we do this? We need to know the x and the y intercept. And to find x-intercept, we will set y to be equal to 0 and find the corresponding value of x. So let's do that right away. We'll do the same thing for y. To know the two intercepts, x and y, and then sketch the graph, the freehand drawing. So to find x-intercept, we put y to be 0. So if y is 0, the whole of this term will be 0, so that 2x is equal to 24. Dividing both sides by 2 implies that x is equal to 12, such that x-intercept is 12 and 0. These are the points we are going to plot. Then we do the same thing for y to find y-intercept. We put x to be 0. And the equation is 2x minus 3y equal to 24. If I put x to be 0, the whole of this term will be 0, so that I have negative 3y equal to 24. To get value of y, we divide both sides by negative 3, which implies y is equal to 24 divided by negative 3 is negative 3. Y-intercept therefore is 0 and negative 8. So like we said earlier that a sketch graph is a freehand drawing that shows the main features of a line or curve. So we are going to use a freehand to draw this. The x-intercept is 12 and 0. We assume that the 12 is here. The freehand drawing is we are not using any scale in this case. We just need to show the position of this point. Remember that in the quadrant like this, in a Cartesian plane, from this origin towards the right hand side is positive, from origin towards the left hand side is negative, then from origin upward is positive, from origin downward is negative. So y-intercept is 0, negative 8, negative 8. Let's assume somewhere here. The 0, negative 8. We just connect this point together. Give us this is a wonderful. We got that. I'm drawing. Okay. So this is a sketch graph of this very equation. The second one is find the equation of the line represented by the sketch in figure 17.14. This is figure 17.14. So we have to find the equation of the line in this case. Now, since this is a straight line, I will know that the equation of a straight line is given by mx plus c. Here we need to Find M. M is the gradient. YC is the intercept on the y-axis. Intercept on y-axis. So how can we get the gradient? Gradient is increasing y over increasing x. Increasing x. In other words, y2 minus y1 over s2 minus s1. But in this case, looking at the graph, as x increases, y is decreasing. You see, this is a decrease. And even the graph is going like this, then we can say that as x increases, y2 increases. But in this case, as x is increasing towards 5, y is decreasing from 2 down. So that the gradient in this case, remember gradient is y over x. So instead of plus, there's going to be minus 2 over 5. That is, this is y2 in this case, or y1, since the graph is decreasing, y1, then y2 is 0. Then that is 0, which is y2, minus y1, which is 2, all over x2 is 5, and x1 is 0, because the graph started on 0, minus 0, which is 0 minus 2 is minus 2, and 5 minus 0 is 5. The gradient is negative 2 over 5. Now, C is intercept from y-axis as it is, and the intercept from y-axis is 2. But C is equal to 2. Therefore, the equation of the line is equal to minus, we just put in the values here, minus 2 over 5x plus 2. This is the equation of this line. And if we want, we can see here this fraction here. And to do that, we multiply 3 by 5. Let's reduce this first. Plus 2, this is over 1, this is over 1, 2. So multiply 3 by 5, I will have 5y equal to negative 2x plus 5 times this is 10. So this is the equation of that line. So that is how to plot a sketch graph for a straight line graph and how to determine the equation of a straight line graph. Now we'll move on to quadratic functions. Just like we have it for straight line graph or straight function, we can also get a sketch graph for a quadratic function. The quadratic function has an equation in the form y equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are positive or negative constants. When a, the coefficient of x squared is positive, the graph is a U-shaped parabola, like this one here. Whenever the coefficient of x squared, which is a in this case, is greater than 0, that is a positive, we have a U-shaped parabola. This is for a greater than 0. A greater than 0, this is for a less than 0. So that's what they are saying here. So where a, b, c are positive or negative constant, when a, the coefficient of x squared is positive, the graph is a U-shaped parabola. When a is negative, that is a less than 0, the graph is an M-shaped parabola. So it goes like that. So how can we sketch a graph for a quadratic function like this? We have an example here. So sketch the graph of y equal to x squared minus x minus 12, showing where the curve cuts the axis. There are 3 points that we need to determine here. Unlike linear graph where we determine only 2 points, for quadratic function we need 3 points. And what are those 3 points? We need these 2 points where the curve crosses the x-axis And we also need this turning point. How can we get that? To get this point where the curve cross the x-axis, we set y to be 0 and solve the corresponding value of x. Then we solve the quadratic equation. On the other hand, to get this turning point, we set x to 0 and find the value of y. So let's do that right away. So to find x-intercept, we put y to be 0. And if I put y to be 0 in this equation, that means x squared minus x minus 12 is equal to 0. Solving this quadratic equation by factorization, x squared times negative 12 is negative 12x squared. Now look for two factors of negative 12x squared that can add up to this. That should be negative 4x and 3x. So replace this middle term with this factor so that the equation becomes x squared minus 4x plus 3x minus 12 equal to 0. If I factor this, that will be s into x minus 4 plus 3 into s minus 4 equal to 0. X minus 4 and x plus 3 equal to 0. S is equal to 4 or minus 3. Now to find y-intercept, we put x to be 0. If I put x to be 0, the whole of this will be 0, so y is equal to negative 12. Y equal to negative 12. So y-intercept with 0, negative 12. Y-x-intercept here is half 4 and 0, then negative 3 and 0. So this point, this point, this point are what we are going to use to plot this graph. And recall that here a is greater than 0. For a greater than 0, we have a U-shaped parabola. That is when the coefficient of s squared is positive. So draw the sketch graph right here. This is y-axis. This is x-axis. I will locate the point. This is positive side, which is 4 and 0. So let's put 4 and 0 here. In the negative side, we have negative 3 and 0. Let's assume it's here. Negative 3 and 0. Then y is negative 12. Let's assume the negative 12 is somewhere here. Negative 12, then 0 and negative 12. 0 and negative 12. So we now join all of these points together with a U-shaped parabola. U-shaped. An endpoint somewhere here. Okay. That is the curve for this equation. So it's showing where the curve cuts x-axis. So you can see it right there. That is a freehand drawing of that. Now we'll move on to the next question here. So find the equation of the curve that is sketched in figure 17.17, this figure here. Now we have x to be negative 2 or 5. And we have x to be negative 2 or x to be positive 5. We can form a quadratic equation from this by taking x, when this negative 2 crosses the positive, become positive 2. Then when this 5 crosses equality, it becomes negative 5. Now we open up this bracket, that is to expand it, x times s is s squared, x times negative 5 is negative 5x, 2 times s is 2x, 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. You have s squared minus 3x minus 10. But we have a turning point here, which is 20. Recall that the equation that produced this graph is of the form y equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. So in this case, looking at the graph, c is equal to 20. So if we compare this equation and this equation, we need to have 20 here also. And to achieve that, we are going to multiply let me call this equation 1. Let me call it equation 1. So I'm going to multiply that equation 1 by negative 2 because the general form of a quadratic function is y is equal to ax squared plus bx plus c. So I have to so that my equation becomes, I'm multiplying 2 by 2, negative 2 times this will give me negative 2x squared, and negative 2 times this will give me positive 6x. Negative 2 times this will give me positive 20. So the equation that produces this is this, y equal to negative 2x squared plus 6x plus 20. And of course, it agrees with what we said earlier that when the coefficient of x squared is negative, we have an n-shaped parabola. And since this is 20 here, we also now have 20 here. So definitely, this is the equation that gives us this log. On some past question here, say figure 17.2 is a sketch graph of y equal to 6 plus x minus s squared. What is the value of x at m? To get the value of x at m, we need to solve this equation. The value here, we need to solve this equation. So if y is equal to 6 plus x minus s squared. To find the value of x, we set y to be 0. So 0 is equal to 6 plus x minus s squared. So I multiply this by this, I have minus 6x squared. Then I look for 2 factors of minus 6x squared that can add up to this middle term. That will be 3x and 2x. Since I'm looking for positive 1x, this has to be negative, so that my equation becomes 0 equal to 6. I'm replacing this middle term now with these factors. So I have 6 plus 3x minus 2x minus x squared. 0 is equal to, I'm grouping this 2 by 2, then factor it out. 3 is common there. 3 into 2 plus x minus here. S is common. So 2 plus x. I have a common factor 2 plus s. Therefore 0 is equal to 2 plus x and 3 minus x. Meaning 0 is equal to 2 plus x or 0 is equal to 3 minus s. If I move this 2 here, it becomes minus 2 equal to x or minus 3 equal to minus x. So minus 2 equal to x or minus cancel minus 3 equal to x. Now, remember that for a Cartesian plane, anything from the origin towards the right hand side is positive. So definitely the positive value, which is 3 in this case, is here. While the negative value, which is negative 2 in this case, is here. the negative place here. That is what they want us to find. You say, what is the value of x at n? So value of x at n is 3. Value of x at n is equal to 3. And the B part is find the tangent of the angle OMN. The tangent of angle O, this is OMN. Let me draw that. I need the black pen there. Let me draw it like that. Now, for tan, we know that tan is opposite over adjacent. We know from here to here, but we don't know from here to here. So we need to know this length of line here. And how can we do that? We have known the equation of the curve to be y equal to 6 plus x minus x squared. And we said that to find the intercept, we set x to be 0. That is the intercept along y-axis. To find it, we set s to be 0. So if I set s to be 0 here, the whole of this will be 0, so that y is equal to 6. Let me write it. So if y is equal to 6 plus x minus x squared, to find y, we put s to be 0. If s is 0, then that means y is equal to 6. So the length of this line here is 6. Let me indicate that here. 6. So tan OMN is equal to opposite, which is 6, over adjacent, which is 3. And 6 divided by 3 is 2. So tan OMN is equal to 2.